We live in a world that says, I'll love you if. Even in Christian marriages sometimes. Somebody grew up in an abusive situation. They were always tried and beaten down. They've never been affirmed. They come broken, damaged. They come into a marriage. And sadly, the spouse doesn't understand that this person is saying, I'll love you if, because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be hurt one more time. And sometimes, sadly, sometimes the spouse takes that personally, and that's understandable. But sometimes there's that condition, I'll love you if you do this and you do that and you let me. And then there's I'll love you because. That can be vastly different. Because, and most of us, I love this guy because he loves to fish and I love to fish. I love this guy because of that, or this, there's I love you because. Eagles fan, I'm an Eagles fan. Love that guy, This girl loves to shoot a shotgun. Such a woman, I'm in love. I love her because she loves shotguns, That can be good and bad, trust me. But then there's God's love, which is not I love you if, or I love you because. God's love is I love you, period. I love you, period. No reason, because of who I am. Has nothing to do with who you are. I don't love you if, and I don't love you because. I love you, period. The ancient rabbis would say God loves us because he loves us. They said there's no rhyme or reason to it. And it says here, you and I, if we're going to be imitators of our Father who's in heaven, we should walk in love as Christ. What that looks like is a love that gives itself away. It's a love that offers itself. It's a love that lays down its life. And it says when we live that way, it's a sweet savor to the Father. The Father in heaven breathes in that atmosphere of there's a young man walking like my son. He's destined for heaven. I see my son being formed in him. There's a young lady who's been set free from all the standards of the world. Look at the way she's living. It reminds me of my son. I can hear that Abba Father being cried from her heart. She's destined for heaven. There's, the reward of the suffering of my son. It says it's a sweet savor. Sometimes in the Old Testament, the Hebrew is literally a savor of rest, because God the Father would smell that sacrifice and he would hear to telestai. It is finished in his mind.